Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Bills are #1 in pass defense, and they're going up against the Falcons offense that knows they'll be challenged. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Buffalo Bills. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. And here's a look at the starting offense. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the quarterback is actually split out wide there in the Wildcat. On the direct snap, Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
In motion is Austin Hooper. Freeman again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
To throw, Brissett out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away. Now Brown. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication. Didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
A second down throw for Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he motions the wide receiver. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. They'll roll him out right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They keep it with Crowell on 1st. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brandon, that's a body blow type of a run. The type of run that if you keep getting them and accumulating them throughout the game, that'll really wear a defense down as we get to the 4th quarter.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Now it's the backup Simeon. Sliding out of the pocket. Brought in by Coates. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Watch that in. Watch that in. To his right.
again here with Blunt. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Brown, the lone receiver left. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second down, Dalton. Left side here, caught by Clay. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Another pistol look here. On second down, Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are in for 6. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. A screen complete to Crowell. They can't tackle him. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make our score 9-0. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Zebra.
The first down throw coming for Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. And we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Red zone opportunity. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and sneak it here. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jacoby Brissett, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And the ball is knocked out, and they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3rd and short yardage, Brissett. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. it to him right up the gut. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Let's go!
A second down throw for Brissett. Flushed out right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 3rd down, Crowell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. And his kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He gets it here to Peak. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Dalton. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And they're able to... And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Fresh set of downs here.
Dagger! 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 99! Check 99! Bang!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw here, Dalton. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go! What? None! What?
Out of the Wildcat, this is Freeman. Catch here, left side, Thomas. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Falcons a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, Guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Come on, let's go.
Second down, Brissett. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
And his kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out come the Bills. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Time running out here on the play clock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down. And quickly, they get to the line. So Dalton now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll send the receiver in motion left. Big fourth down here. It's Dalton. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1.
So many times during the course of a game, Brandon, the special teams actually helps out their offense. Not in this case. They did them 0 favors with that return.
And here come the Bills. In not great starting field position here for the offense. They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him 16 on the pickup. And it's first down, Buffalo. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll be a Buffalo first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Second down, Dalton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old-school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position. All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, normally on a third down play, I'm not a huge proponent of play action. But when you run it as effectively as we've seen them do in this game, yeah, it sets it up pretty well.
Yeah, particularly on this drive, they've been great running the ball. Good setup. It's second down, Dalton looking. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Now the offense moving quickly to the line.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. On third down, Brissett. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is taken at the 18. And the Bills getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Dalton, he's got time. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. Blunt, the lone running back. Dalton now to pass. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Hey, 380, zebra, 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 zebra.
It's do or die for Dalton. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will light a finish to this ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Atlanta, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they fall to defeat for the second time this season. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head down to San Diego for a matchup with the Chargers. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.